everyone, my name is Loryn Troyer, and for my educational giant this week I had Alexander Sutherland Neill, better known as A.S. Neill. He was a British author, educator, and existentialist. First, we have a Ralph Waldo Emerson quote. To be great is to be misunderstood. And each of these people that you see were misunderstood, at least at some point in their lives. First, we have Amelia Bloomer. She was infamous for her creation of the bloomers so that women were able to ride their bikes appropriately. And then we have Sir Isaac Newton, who was a mathematician known for his creation of the laws of gravity. And then we have one of my favorites, Pink, who actually has an album, one of her first albums, called Misunderstood. She's misunderstood for her rebellious music, but really she's a fabulous mother and a wonderful person. Then we have one of the most misunderstood men of all time, Jesus Christ, for his teachings of Christianity. For that, we all know he was crucified. And last but not least, we have A.S. Neill, known for his extreme views of what education should look like in a classroom. First, here's a bit of background on this free thinker, but before I get into these presentations, each slide has a quote from A.S. Neill, and I will try to remember to read these, either before or after each presentation. A.S. Neill was, there is never a problem child, there is only a problem parent. This was the foundation of his philosophy. Children should not have problems. It is the expectations of parents that create the problem. Neill was born in Scotland in 1883. He was a Scottish progressive educator. Later on, he graduated from the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. He became a teacher and wrote several books, hoping to educate and persuade all teachers, including parents, to unleash their children. And to conclude this biography, he died in 1973. All right. Better to produce a happy street cleaner than a neurotic scholar. This is the core of his education system. It is the freedom to choose is the freedom to learn. Now imagine a school where, 1, kids can work joyfully and find happiness. 2, academic achievement does not define success, but rather the child defines his or her own success. 3, children learn independence and develop intellectually as far as they are capable. And 4, if a child would rather build worms out of Play-Doh than work on math, they have the right to do so. Children are innately wise and realistic. Neill was a social activist that not only had a vision of what he wanted for education. He started a school that implemented his vision of freedom and choice. His school, Summerhill, was founded in 1921 with only a total of 5 students, and is still open today with now a total of 78 students. Summerhill's staff encourages students to choose the subjects they want to learn and how they would like to learn. Oddly, attendance during school is optional. Students choose to learn. Therefore, Neill believed that children would engage in the subject matter if they were not forced to sit in desks and be spoon-fed information. A difficult child is the child who is unhappy. Summerhill was and still is a democratic school, meaning 1, the whole school democratically deals with issues. Each individual has an equal right to be heard. 2, the school is self-governed. And 3, the belief with self-governing is that children will develop better critical thinking skills and greater self-discipline than compulsion. The function of a child is to live his own life, not the life that his anxious parent thinks he should live. This reflects Neill's idea that children are innately want to learn and grow into well-balanced people. It must have some validity because Summerhill is still running as a free or democratic school. In England, in England and has become an international school with students mostly from England, Germany, and Asia. The school alumni has had several doctors, lawyers, musicians, and artists, but for unknown reasons, no teachers, surprisingly. In conclusion, to wrap it up, as you know from the reading, A.S. Neill is one of the most misunderstood educational giants in history, primarily because he discarded traditional models and believed that 1, schools that sit children in desks studying mostly useless subjects are bad schools. 2, education should be both intellectually and emotionally geared to the needs of capabilities of each child. And 3, there must be mutual respect for both the students and the teachers. And to conclude, here are all my references. Thank you.